What's a moment you realized you were living from quote unquote should instead of truth, and what changed after? Well, I mean, the truth of the matter is there was a version of my life that looked exactly the way I thought it was supposed to look. I had the career, I had the commitments, I was moving at the pace, I had, presence in a room. I had worked really hard to enter into this like definition of corporate success, and I was honoring all of it. Every like what you should do was checked. The expectations were met. But even though I was doing all of that, I was checking off the shoulds and I was reaping the benefits of it. I also remember a moment where, you know, technically I was sitting someplace I was supposed to be. Like I was in my role, I was in a meeting, I was working with top executives, I was invited into a highly prestigious room and it just wasn't enjoyable. There was a kind of quiet grief. I actually had the role I was in, I was told it was a destination job. And I was like, is that a dead end job? And I was like, no, like this is a role that people work in this organization for decades to maybe get a shot at. And I was there for, I think, 2 years and I got tapped on the shoulder for the opportunity. But sitting in this seat, it just wasn't what I wanted. I was making the most money I'd ever made at that time. It was a tremendous amount of visibility, very prestigious on a resume. And I was just racked with grief. Not like depression, not like, oh my gosh, I'm in a state of crisis, but just a sense that I was living somebody else's life. Like I wasn't in a role that I was supposed to be in. So the should, right? I should have been grateful. I should have wanted this and I should pursue a destination role. It, those shoulds can be really seductive, but it, it, it can come with like, it needs to come with like a built-in moral structure where like, is there integrity? Is there alignment? And over time, I started understanding the difference between living from truth. Yeah, like living from truth has a different quality to it. Like it's just lighter. It doesn't require explanation in the same way. And I actually walked away from that role. I won't say it because it's on my LinkedIn profile and it's an organization I highly respect. But I realized like today, I shouldn't, I don't need to convince myself when I find myself trying to like talk myself into something. Well, this is what you should want. This is what so many other people want. Yeah, that's now a flag for me. Whereas before it was like, oh, you're not being grateful and you should accept it. No, that's not meant for me. And what has changed for me after this shift is really how I make decisions. I Now I run my choices through a different filter. It's not, is this the right thing to do? Or is this the coveted thing to do? Is this what other people would want you to do? But now it's easier for me to understand and ask, is this true for me? And those aren't always the same answers. Sometimes it is, which is great, but a lot of times it's not. And just learning to sit with that gap has changed everything for me. It changed how I lead myself. It changes what I say yes to. Um, and it's just changed the contentment I have with life.